Looks like another day of numerous high clouds. And did you know about the strong geomagnetic storm conditions with a series of coronal mass ejections, or CMEs? And did you know that a cutoff low is a weather person's whoa, meaning it's hard to predict? And in simple terms, that's all about northern lights, and the nice weather is about to exit as there's a chance of snow on Thursday. It is Wednesday, November the 12th, 2025. Yeah, if you've been paying attention on what's going on up in the sky, well, the northern lights have been seen in the northern portions of North America. Some of my friends back in Minnesota sent me a few pictures, some still shots of the northern lights up in Minnesota, in case you weren't paying attention. And cutoff low is a weatherman's woe, meaning the weather is always hard to predict, but especially when we get cutoff lows. Looks like that's what's happening, as that low pressure system that will come in and will bring some snow, but now we just don't know how much and when and what the snow elevations will be. But we will definitely get some snow, but it looks like it's favoring the southern Sierra and mostly on the west side. But there's still a winter storm watch for Mono County. It is Wednesday, November the 12th, 2025. Hello everyone, I'm Dan McConnell. So again, those are some pictures from my friends back in Minnesota of the northern lights, and luckily it was clear back there. But as far as the weather forecast goes for here, it is not very clear, with low pressure taking a more southerly track than expected, which means how much snow we get is still up in the air, literally. These kind of patterns favor Southern California, as that low will not come on shore as soon as expected. It will slip down the coast, bringing some wet weather to the southern Sierra and even into Southern California over the weekend. But by Saturday, we should have, by Saturday we will know how much snow is on the ground. Snow levels will be above 9,000 feet. There's still a chance of a foot or more above 9,000 feet, maybe 6 inches or a little bit more down here in town as that pattern comes through the area, and then some lingering showers into Saturday and Sunday, and another cutoff low, or another low pressure, I don't know if it's cut off yet, will come in on Monday, bringing some just snowy conditions for early next week. Now, Mammoth Mountain already announced that they won't open on Friday. They're expected to try to open on Saturday, but still, I wouldn't hold my breath as far as that goes either, as they'll make decisions as we get closer to that weather event that's coming in. Temperatures have not been cold enough to make man-made snow, so hopefully we'll get enough natural snow, and temperatures will cool off by Friday morning to be able to make snow up there and assist Mother Nature in bringing enough snow to maybe get open on Saturday. But again, weather patterns like this are really hard to predict, so don't get your hopes up. By tomorrow we'll have a better chance of the snow amounts, and today we'll have partly cloudy skies with highs near 50 degrees and breezy at times. On this day in history, in 1940, Disney released the movie Fantasia, and now I recently heard in the news that Disney is in the cruise ship business. They might have been earlier than that. I don't really pay attention to cruise ship business, but I guess Disney has a new big cruise ship. In 1954 on this day, Ellis Island Immigration Station closed after processing more than 20 million immigrants since 1892, when Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty went into the immigration business. Grace Kelly's birthday is today, and Neil Young was born in 1945. Neil Young is 80 years old today. Also some locals I mentioned yesterday, Christy Rowley, formerly of Tonic. Now she's working over at Sierra Design Studio. If you want to say happy birthday to her, happy birthday Christy. Andy Giesel, formerly of The Sheet. I think he's up in Reno now. And Jade DaCosta, local gal. Kim Erickson, local gal. It's also their birthdays today. If it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Pray for snow and make today the best day ever. Oh, please, snow, bring some snow.